Hey everybody, Raymond here. In case you're new to Snapchick land and you're wondering why there's a dude on your screen right now, I've actually been Snapchick's sidekick for about 9 years. Behind the scenes, but also on camera.
She came over here.
She did.
She looked less like a dead monkey today than she looked as a dying monkey, or maybe a monkey that was dying but is now recovering.
In more trouble, it actually hurt someone or something.
Yeah.
Got us flying out of the room.
I was just rolling out the welcome wagon for your little friend here.
It sounded more like the welcome dragon.
You know what? I'm out of here.
Stop! You are not going to treat him like this.
Stop. You're hurting me. They had a clever campaign. They had a guy walking around like in Narnia or something with the DF camera, and it was like the essence or pure photography or something like that. Who cares? Leigh recently asked me to take a larger role in front of the camera and make some videos, so here I am. Don't worry though, the Snapchick we all know and love is still making all the same videos as before. So okay, on to today's video. In this video, I'm not going to be talking about cameras. I will be talking about cameras in my Thursday video this week though, because the Nikon Z6, with some luck, arrives here today. In fact, Leigh and I will be giving you our initial impressions of the camera in that video. But back to right now. What I will be talking about today is a thing that I do that helps me in photography and in my other endeavors, like my new role in making solo videos here on YouTube. Here it is. This is what I do. Always be improving. I realize this doesn't sound like rocket science, but it's something that I live by, and it helps me in my other endeavors, like making videos on this channel, like I do now. When Leigh asked me if I thought I could make a video or two a week, my initial thoughts were, I'm not very good at the editing software. I'm not well practiced being on screen. So I know from the outset that Leigh's videos are going to look a lot better than mine. But always be improving. So I took this as an opportunity to do something different to make myself better. Why not, right? The worst that can happen is I tank, everyone hates me, and Leigh's channel, a brand she's worked on for almost a decade, completely fails. Okay, so the pressure truly is on. Now here on YouTube, when things are different on the channel, the feedback comes in immediately and it can be cruel. So I created a few videos for members only, just to get the ball rolling and get more comfortable in front of the camera. I asked Leigh to help me with Final Cut Pro when it was time to edit the first videos, and I'm keeping at it. Now what I could have done instead was just wait and try to make time to learn all these things and nuances and feel like I was absolutely perfect before I posted anything. But then I wouldn't have had any seat time, it would all be theory. Or I could do what I did and see what works and then continuously try to make it better, video after video. I know from reading the comments on Leigh's videos that there are a lot of you that are in a situation where you want to improve your photography, but you feel like you have an obstacle, and let's be honest, it's often gear related. You may have an entry-level camera body and a kit lens. Maybe you're just using your phone's camera, or you only have a phone or tablet to edit your images on. But improvement can happen right now. It really can. It starts this second. Everything you do today with what you have right now is an investment in your own improvement. You may find as you improve your skills that you don't need that next piece of gear that you were wanting, or if you do get that gear, you might find on day one that your skills have matured to the point that you can truly get the most out of it. And if you hadn't taken thousands of photos with your entry-level body and kit lens, you wouldn't have known how to take full advantage of your more advanced equipment that you got later on. If I hadn't taken those thousands of photos with my first few pieces of equipment, I certainly wouldn't really know what to do with the Z6 that's coming today. And I know if Leigh hadn't done the same, develop her style and her knowledge with less expensive gear, she wouldn't be able to pick up basically any camera right now and run with it like she does. I promise you that whether it's photography or another art or skill, the practice you can and should do right now will improve you in ways that you might not even see until much later on. But it's an investment, and it's a good one. Always be improving. I'll be back later this week with our first impressions of that Nikon Z6. Thanks, everybody.